Before the summer begins, Brooklyn Park is taking a closer look at their innovative approaches to fight crime. They've tried initiatives like youth outreach and violence intervention groups. Now they want to take a look at what works and what else they can try. With each new idea, Brooklyn Park Police is working to improve its public safety model. The police chief recently released details of the short and long-term strategies for a safer city. Reporter Sonia Goins has more details.
Brooklyn Park city leaders say they don't want a repeat of last summer, where violent crime was at an all-time high. The Brooklyn Park Reimagining Public Safety campaign is based on the framework from a national organization called Cities United. Some of the suggestions include looking at several different ways to end the cycle of community violence.
The numbers in shots fires have gone down. The numbers in carjackings have gone down.
The city will continue to work with the nonprofit group Minnesota Acts Now. Last summer, the police department teamed up with the organization to patrol hot crime areas like 63rd and Zane. Both the police and organizers say crime has dropped significantly in those areas.
The numbers in crime have gone down. We're hopeful that we can keep this trend because we know the summer is coming and we don't know what we're going to be facing.
Beefing up youth-based outreach groups is also on the table. Currently, the city has 11 youth-based workers.
You want a sandwich?
The team has activities at Zane Rec Centers, area parks and neighborhoods, and Park Center High School.
Now, the plan also calls for working with local hospitals to assist gunshot victims. A group called Next Steps would team up with police crisis response teams.
When a gunshot victim arrives at the hospital, these individuals from Next Step engage the gunshot victim and work with them to determine what resources they may need.
The goal is to have a safer, more welcoming community for everyone.
There you go.
In Brooklyn Park, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Brooklyn Park Police are also adding another social worker to help deal with mental health crisis. Currently, the city has 3 social workers stationed within the department. If you are craving new breakfast food this weekend, Maple Grove has a new option, but you might be surprised at the location. Delane Cleveland explains how Granite City Brewery is now a part-time home to a breakfast chain.
It's really a treat to have a new place to come for breakfast.
When you visit any restaurant, one thing that people appreciate are options.
You can come for pancakes or you can come for steak.
And on March 1st, Maple Grove's Granite City Brewery entered into a new phase that gives customers a wide variety of breakfast choices.
The menu is really extensive, and what I had Eggs Benedict, which was very good.
Yet Granite City didn't just all of a sudden extend their hours and start serving breakfast food. Rather, the ownership group brought in the national chain Village Inn and housed it under the same roof.
We have spaces that are 6,000 to 7,000 square feet for dining rooms that don't get used for 4 or 5 hours in the morning before lunch.
Chris Erickson is the general manager of this new dual restaurant concept, where the idea is to make the best use out of this space while also fulfilling a need.
We definitely needed a breakfast place around this area. I think it'll be really appreciated.
The plan was more than a year in the making and required extensive training.
You know, cooking eggs is a little bit different than cooking a steak. You know, it takes a little bit of finesse. So the training was, imperative there. People love breakfast, which is why we saw the need in the community. I mean, you have to make sure you do it right.
Visitors to the Village Inn, which is the first in the metro and is officially open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., can either satisfy their sweet tooth.
Delicious banana cream pancakes seems to be a fan favorite.
Or choose a more savory meal to kickstart their day.
My favorite, the Denver omelet with our home fries.
Then at 3 p.m., they switch over to the Granite City dinner menu, where customers can enjoy a good burger or sip on one of the many beers that are brewed in-house. The early returns seem to indicate that the dual restaurant concept is here to stay.
They got a great menu, good food. That's all it takes. So I think it'll be very successful.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
May is the month to celebrate moms, and a local entrepreneur is encouraging people to do that by running a 5K, drinking a few mimosas, and enjoying other fun activities at an upcoming event near Medicine Lake.
If you're looking for connection and community and you want to be around women that are cheering you on in professional life and in personal life, this is a great event for you to come and be celebrated.
On Sunday, May 15th, Medicine Lake will play host to the Momboss 5K. The event begins with a 5K on the trails near the water, followed by a retreat-style gathering at the Hutton House Event Center, complete with drinks, music, breakfast, and an artisan market featuring local vendors. While the event is called Momboss 5K, all women are encouraged to attend.
We use the term mom very loosely because I believe that women mother in all kinds of ways. I don't think it has to be a biological birth, or I have friends that are foster moms, single moms, women that have never had a child but they mentor, and to me that's like that motherly nurturing instinct. And so we always say this event is for women who mother in all kinds of ways.
Registration for the Momboss 5K is $65, and one lucky entrepreneur will receive a $1,000 grant to help them pursue a business goal. Spring might be here, but we do have some snow to talk about, as in snowmen and winners of the snow sculpture contest in New Hope. Here is the winning entry, Snowy the Goalie, which features a snowman between the pipes and guarding the net. Second place goes to Let's Have a Snowball Fight, which features snowballs and a snow cannon. This annual contest is in its 5th year in the city of New Hope, and you can see photos of winners on the New Hope website, but we'll leave you with a few more of the snowy creations.
Wayzata senior Jack Helmich is a defending state pole vault champion. With section meets fast approaching, Helmich is gearing up to defend his title. Jason Malillo profiles the Trojan senior in this week's CCX Sports Spotlight.
The pole vault is an awkward activity.
It's a horribly unnatural movement.
Syncing mind and body is the only way vaulters consistently get over the bar.
It's hard to run with a big heavy pole. When you plant, you go upside down and inverted at 14, 15 feet. But we also have to train that unconscious part of their mind that is not happy with what we're asking it to do.
A few years ago, Jack Helmich was trying to find his way as a middle school track and field athlete.
I couldn't really find something I was good at.
But then one of Jack's coaches had an idea.
Mr. Clifton, he was the one that's like, hey, you look like you'd be a great pole vaulter. You got the body type, you got the speed.
And despite a little ribbing from his buddies,
I'd already taken all the heat from my friends and stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna see this through.
Helmich has become arguably the best high school pole vaulter in the state.
He's one of those strong athletes that's self-driven, self-motivated, and knows how to discipline himself to the point of discomfort, which is what great athletes need to do.
Helmich's progression reached a milestone last spring as he battled through adversity to win the state title.
Everything was going wrong. I missed the pit twice in warm-ups. I counted after the meet I was bleeding from 8 different places, so it definitely was not a good day for me to start off, but I kind of gritted my teeth and just tried to get through it.
Helmich calls pole vaulting his journey, and that quest will continue after high school. Helmich will attend Virginia Tech, close to his sister Elizabeth, who plays volleyball at James Madison University.
I got family in Virginia, my sister's 2 hours away, and I felt like a place where I could actually be an athlete, but also a student, which was really important to me because I take academics very seriously.
Of course, there's still the rest of his final high school season to come, and potentially another state title.
My goal is to beat myself, not beat anyone else, and that I really like that mindset for myself because then it relieves a lot of the pressure.
For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm Jason Malillo.
The Providence Academy boys lacrosse team is off to a solid start. The Lions look to bounce back from a loss to Blake as they hosted Holy Angels.
Providence Academy boys lacrosse at home to face Holy Angels Thursday night. First quarter and the Lions' Evan Janicic passes out front to a wide open Rudy Kalan who scores, and Providence leads 1-0 early. Less than a minute later, they score again. Max Clausen fakes and moves inside and has a clear shot to score. The Lions are in front 2-0. At the other end, Providence goalie Braxton Ackerman makes a nice save on the Stars' Colin Castor. Keep the Lions ahead 2-0 after 1. Second quarter, it's Janicic and Kalan connecting again for a second time. That makes it 3-0. But rain and lightning moved into the area in the third quarter, and so the game is suspended with the score 3-0, with a finish date for the game to be announced. Maple Grove boys lacrosse looking to remain unbeaten on the season, playing Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids on the road. Tied at 1 in the second quarter when Maple Grove's Tyler Steinkopf makes a nice move around the defender and shoots through traffic and into the net. The Crimson are up 2-1. SLPCR trying to stay close. Owen Spencer with a nice move of his own. He finds the back of the Maple Grove net. Spring Lake Park down just 3-2. Still in the second quarter, the pass down low to Mitchell Sides, who shoots and scores before he's knocked to the turf. Maple Grove leads 4-2. Nice play here by Charlie Roush, who intercepts the clearing pass, rushes in and fires a shot in for Maple Grove's 6th goal. They lead 6-3 at halftime. Third quarter, Josh Steinkopf moves out front of the SLPCR net and whips a shot in. The senior would end the night with 5 goals. Tanner Brendan passes to Rory Scanlon, who uses the defender as a screen and beats the goalie with a shot. That puts Maple Grove in front 8-4. And Maple Grove goes on to win 15-7. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.